Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
What if you're a race that works like a butterfly? Like you have a cocoon phase.
Oh yeah,
But
and you end up
different phase.
turning
That's
into something totally different.
That's something we don't see either. We don't see in like. Is there like a typical fantasy race?
Species. Well, Species was a good movie. And
No, but
those
in,
are
in like in
good
typical
things.
like fantasy race, we don't see those things really. Like no cocoon.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
What would your cocooning race be and then turn into?
Well, they'd be like a child, and they turn into a hot chick. Because that's like a species. You remind me of species.
What if you just like go from male to female, right? Just like
Oh, that's interesting.
or female to
transgender?
male or whatever. One like so
Yeah.
you change yeah. But I think with the
So when you're
butterfly,
a male, if you have sex with a female, you get to go into a cocoon and then become a female, and that's how like they.
Oh, well, I was
the
saying it
female
the other
gives
way.
birth.
Like you become a male, you start female and you become male, because then that's an excuse for older men to screw like the young.
Yeah, that's why I wanted it to go the other way because it would be less. creepy.
That's all,
creepy.
that's all
People
the
are-
whole race
people
is
are-
about. You get older, then you want.
The women don't age over 25.
So if you manage to reproduce, then you can go in the cocoon.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. So that'd be very interesting actually, because it's almost like if you were like successful enough as a male.
Yeah, and that's part of the giving birth is you going into a cocoon also.
Yeah. I was thinking because like that could be the other way as well. Like you give birth and then you go to the cocoon, right?
Yeah.
After you did.
But you better hope twinning and triplets is really high in your species. Are you going to have
Sure, you only get one.
diminishing population with every?
Well, when you're a male and a female, though, then it works. It's just replacing.
yeah, but
Yeah, you just need
got-
one to replace.
But if there's a death, then it's like.
But if there's a
massive
death, then like
loss.
that's
like if a woman dies before having
Well,
a child,
maybe
your
you lay
population
eggs.
shrinks.
What about that? Laying eggs, and we always talk about like live birth.
Let's lay more eggs, guys.
Let's make more eggs.
I support egg birthing.
Yeah.
Also, I support modifying chickens to have more than one set of wings because
Nah, that's
Chicken
And
wings.
then when you come from the cocoon and you're a man, you also have huge boobs.
there you go. Like because
breastfeed
generally
your-
speaking,
your
the larva
eggs.
is twice the size of the mature form. That's true, and that's also something that's interesting that they're very different. Sorry.
A lot of fatties. So the women are all fatties.
Oh yeah.
And then they
Oh,
turn into ripped dudes.
I don't want this world. I'm out.
The women's
I'm
are
out.
like very big and fat, and then
Yeah.
they
I'm
turn
out.
into like little twink.
And then the women are shredded. Literally
I'm out
shredded.
of fatty world.
It's becoming pretty degenerate, our race here. Let's move on.
Now we go back to like all this like is
let's roll it
fantasy
back. Okay,
race
yeah.
all an excuse for like weird fetishism, right?
This
You
one
guys,
is.
you guys are super fucked up furries. All I'm just saying, like furries dress up in their costumes and have sex with each other.
Yeah.
You're devising new breeding, cocoon mating.
Cocoon.
Yeah, cocoon.
But you
The
know,
next thing you know, you're gonna get like fucking Boris Karloff and a bunch of other old people in a swimming pool.
they say like
Yeah.
as an artist, you end up with a very strong caste system, warrior caste, science caste, a chick caste,
Yeah.
No chick
because that could have
ass.
been specialized over a generation, yeah. And Mr. Mac can roleplay the femboy caste, yeah, because
Yeah.
that's me. Yeah.
Well, that's what we all aspire to be, is the femboy at the end, right?
Yeah, that's exactly.
After
That's
I've
the
given
high
birth,
achievement of
after
your
I've given birth to my young as a fat woman.
Fast woman. Yeah. What about you know the
Is that
you know
alien
the,
enough for you, Max?
yeah, but how would you like now you have now
I'm
you have to, you have
expecting-
to
Shush! I'm expecting to see this 4D session within the next month.
I hope Crispy is watching. He's going to play this fat chick about to go cocoon because she gave birth.
You all start off. It's like the opening of Sex in the City,
Mhm.
but there's a bunch of raccoons in the cafe.
Wow, that boy's really skinny. He's the skinniest.
Do you think he'll make a man out of me?
I want him to make a man out of me.
That's awful.
That's awesome.
Oh,
I feel like we really explored this one.
I want to see it played
Not
out.
enough.
that's the thing,
obviously.
Like what kind of like this culture? Like there's a culture that is derived for that. Like it's not just like now we're
Yeah.
doing something. It's so weird and so alien. I guess.
Mhm. I want to
That-
get away from the fat chick pupa.
Fuck no, that's the disgusting part that makes it funny.
Okay.
And their whole culture has to be, will he make a man out of me?
Ugh,
What kind of
That's
culture
the
would
name
it
of the game.
Would it be like a very militaristic culture? Would it be like very hippie like? Would it be like a
Oh, they got to be
Civilized.
pacifists.
Hmm?
They can't
They're
afford. They can't afford to lose their population.
It's all
Yeah.
a bunch of like cat fights though. Like
And-
everyone is like constantly bitching at each other.
Nobody would be like very fit for fighting because like the men are very twinkish and the women are fat. So
That's a good point.
I guess
Good point,
maybe
Max.
yeah, they wouldn't be very.
It's like what if The View was Sex in the City? The cast of The
The
View.
question is, does the man turn back
no.
into a woman?
No. He grows old and he dies
I think they should be
of
immortal. Like
AIDS.
This kind of reminds me of like the immortal jellyfish. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about? Do you know what I mean when I say
Yeah,
immortal
I know what you're talking about,
Yeah.
but I don't know how you would remind you of that.
Because if it goes back, and it's like
Oh, I see.
they're
So
developing. They're getting all that padding again.
yeah,
Yeah.
they get fat. They get
They
fat
get
again.
fat.
Yeah,
That's the
they
point
just
of like
start
when you
eating-
become a man, you reproduce, and then you get fat again.
Yeah. When you reproduce, you start getting
Thousand
fat
times.
again
Yeah.
because you have to break your penis off inside of the woman to give
Oh,
birth. Like it's
do you have like another cocooning phase,
yeah,
or
you
just
begin to develop.
or it just like beginning getting fat? It's just like losing your penis and becoming fat. Now you becoming a further fertile.
Okay.
female?
Okay, so the women are so obese they're practically immobile, right?
Yeah.
And then when they
That's
twink
perfect.
out, they twink out.
He's ready. She
they,
is ready.
they twink out. They twink out. They have like maybe 4 or 5 years of productivity before they get horny. So they can actually build shit in that time.
I don't think anyone's having a good time with the reproduction in this.
and then
I don't think it's meant to be done for pleasure. It sounds like a duty.
they walk around. They walk around
Circumference.
these fat balls of monstrosity just lying around the parks or whatever
Yeah.
in their idyllic crunchy hippie world until they catch the pheromone of the right
Yeah.
woman and they're drawn to her like a fucking
I like the idea
male
of them like
bee.
hanging out on couches, like on the side of the road, catcalling the femboys.
They're
All right,
barely even
brother.
capable.
Just like wiggling around.
They catch the pheromone of the obese lard pocket, but they need to make love
I kind of want to move on from that because I'm grossed
I like
out.
that. I would like them to twitch and make noise as a way to call.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
How would those people call themselves?
Like they like vibrate real quick.
Okay,
And the
okay.
fatter they are, the louder.
Yeah, so during mating, they just push in, and then the cuts off the junk, like it's a mouth that bites away the junk, and then
I don't think so. I think it just detaches. We don't need any mouths that
Yeah.
bite off.
Yeah, whatever, it doesn't matter. I'm not
The
super
fizzle
detached
should
to this
shoot
idea.
out.
It matters, Justin.
I'm not super detached to that idea.
Don't make it weirder
Don't
than
make
it
it
needs to be
fucking
already.
weird.
So then the guy he just kind of stumbles off, and he's got about 20 years of productivity, but he's
Mhm.
slowly getting fatter during that time, like because
Yeah.
he has like I don't know, maybe he stops pooping. His body has 100% digestion of
I know.
all food materials into fat.
Once you reach once you reach
Oh,
once you reach like critical mass, then he's like
Mhm.
the place where he lost his penis turned back into
He just finds his own
transformed
couch
vagina.
somewhere,
Perfect.
his own grassy bush to fall into. But
So what?
Well,
what
I
is
guess this
the-
is my home now.
yeah, he
Lays in the
just
bush,
like stops
waiting.
walking. He's like on his way to work. He's on his way to work when he's just like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm just gonna sit
But
down.
what
and
kind
be
of
here
work
now.
would they do? What kind of civilization would they have?
It's
Are
all
they
like
like- are they like the
baristas.
You
man-
don't want to
like-
know. Listen, you don't want
It's
to
all
know.
baristas and dress outfits.
It's a lot of like harvesting, kind of like that whole, what is it called? Like the ants, they harvest like the goop off of
Yeah, the
Aphids
I
or-
forgot the name of in English.
You wanted an alien civilization, Master Max. We gave you one.
so there's
thanks, I
like
hate it.
another race
And I
that's like a
hate it.
servitor race. It's kind of like a cow though. Like it's not.
No. Those are the ones.
And then
that-
they just like harvest the secretions off of them.
So
that-
basically
that's what
they're
the
pastoral.
people. That's what the guys do for the 5 to 10 years they are
Yeah.
male before they get.
They got to
lured
feed
into-
the women
Yeah.
that are stuck
Yeah.
in the bush. They can't move anymore. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, I need to get fatter. Like I'm on my way. I'm
Does
bringing
she
you
get
some,
fatter? Wait. How does that
bringing you
work
some
out?
bug syrup.
Did the woman get to need fatter? Or is she already optimal fat when she become a woman?
Yeah,
Maybe.
and there's like she's just burning carbs really slowly from not moving.
Yeah, maybe you become a
Oh.
woman
Uh-huh.
once you gone fat enough that you don't need to get any more calorie in because now you
Yeah.
have like you stored enough to give birth and cocoon.
Yeah,
and
because
become
that
a
takes a while.
and then
It
like
takes
you
a while,
burn
it
it
takes
all
years.
really
Yeah,
quickly.
okay,
and,
yeah.
Very fat.
You have to be very fat.
Gross.
Let's try a
That's
different
fucking
race. Though.
worse.
Let's try a different race.
Shutter, can you save our souls?
So that's one.
Yeah,
Could do.
there you go. So we do a game of that.
This will definitely fit into your traveler world.
How big? How tall are these? How tall is the dudes?
No
I
one's
thought-
above 4 foot.
I want like I'm almost like they're like a foot tall,
What about the woman?
They're like
foot
5
and a
feet.
half.
They
but
would
they're
need to be
more
like the
a
same height. They would
basketball.
need to be the same height. The guy is just like lanky,
Yeah.
Before you get all you just got here, Shauner.
Yeah.
It's a good time to pop
yeah.
it.
It's a good time. We're talking about the second. Okay, now we decided we're talking about fantasy race and all often time they're just like pastiche of human culture and say what would be like a real alien race. So now
Let's
okay,
do
what do we came up?
let's do a practice session with this race we just created.
Uh,
I need a beer for that.
He looks so upset about it.
I need all the alcohols for that.
Let's
Look,
just for Shauner that just joined us.
Yeah.
Let's recap this race and also like what
No,
we came in.
that's not.
No? Okay, let's not.
Johnny, you got to rewind it if you're interested.
yeah.
That's awful.
And get a bucket to puke in.
Mhm.
So you want to do the practice session?
No, I don't. I was joking.
Absolutely
No,
not.
nobody should ever practice that, but somebody
Um,
should write it down.
What do you think
What
about? Let's.
No, but
New
no,
race.
before we step back, I want to
Okay.
I want to ask a good question.
Yeah.
If we say okay, we don't want to have a fantasy race that is just like a pastiche of a human culture, so we're gonna make this fantasy race that is super weird and alien stuff like that.
The self-replicating.
Can you bring that to the
she-male.
table without
Bones.
always like and staying in character, without always like fucking like laughing and being disgusted by what we created and stuff like that, and always like can you role play that, or would that be like too distracting? I don't think
The
I
what?
could role play that.
It depends on how immersed your players
The
were
one we
into
just
the
made?
concept.
Yeah,
No, I don't ever want to play that.
no,
No,
exactly.
you-
I
you
don't
have-
wanna-
Never take it seriously.
You would have to be normalized to it.
yeah,
And do you want to be normalized to that?
No.
no.
That's the question. Do
was
you want to be
helpful, what you
normalized to
did.
the
I think,
she-male
some
Not
other-
blob?
meant to be normalized. It's
all
meant to be
the
shocking.
the racist joke we made somewhat earlier, like I think that's the real fucking hate crime was creating that race.
What would you name that race? I'm going with she-male blob.
It's a little too on the
something.
nose.
Yeah, it's a little too on the nose.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think of something better. That's why I asked.
Hmm.
Twinklymph.
Twinklymph.
I
Oh.
don't know, and they probably have like a weird language too.
Don't know.
You gotta say what you just made is kindling for a pyre. Like that's the kind of race that like you put that in your world, and the object of the game is to genocide them.
Yes.
You play like any kind of other race.
I'm pretty sure they
Like
would
you play like now
genocide
it's an occasion to make a party from all different race that just all agree that you know what, we need to fucking genocide that fucking thing.
themselves. Like the-
These guys make great tacos. Why do they make great tacos?
Or they generate this
Yeah.
ooze that is delicious.
Yeah, this is amazing.
Where does that come from? You don't want to know, really.
Most civilizations hunted whales
Yeah.
for lard. We also hunt whales for
It came
lard.
out of the ass of that beetle. That's where it came from.
So, okay, so we can create something that is alien.
We call them twink whales.
That is, but blue air pudding. Yeah, they probably have blue air on top of it.
Pudding. I like the word pudding. as well.
They come out of the cocoon with pierced nipples.
Oh, they're men now.
So okay, we can create something that's
They're
very
not
different.
men. They're
But then
not
it's-
men.
Then it's then it's unrole playable, right?
I think mine was a
Yes. But
Is that the
I think
confusion
that
with
was a
the-
bit of an extreme example. I don't think we
No,
should
no.
draw any conclusions from what
I
we just
think
did.
it's role playable, but you should never accept anyone who does to live.
No. I don't want that person anywhere near me.
I don't want that person